$1 million was on the line, the #1 seed in the entire field. And in one single afternoon, he was gone. Not eliminated by a rival driving the race of his life. Not knocked out in some controversial photo finish. Gone because of a part failure nobody saw coming. Power steering of all things, turning a championship caliber driver into a 36th place afterthought before the checkered flag even flew. This is the story NASCAR didn't script, but absolutely needed. Sonoma Raceway just hosted round 1 of NASCAR's brand new in-season challenge. A 32-driver, single elimination, head-to-head bracket worth $1 million to whoever survives it. Reddick walked in as the #1 seed. He walked out in 36, sidelined by a power steering failure that buried him laps down. Meanwhile, Bowman, seated dead last at number 32, didn't even need to win the race. He just needed to finish ahead of Reddick. A quiet 10th place run was all it took to send the top seed packing. Shane Van Gisbergen took the actual race win, but the bracket stole the headline. Here's what makes this bigger than one bad pit cycle. This tournament isn't decided by who wins the race. It's decided purely by who beats their assigned opponent across the finish line, meaning mechanical luck, late cautions. And one bad lap can end a driver's $1 million run regardless of how strong his season has been up to that point. Reddick had been sitting atop the regular season point standings. That's not a fluke seed, that's a driver who's been doing everything right for months, and in a single Sunday format alone turned that dominance into an early exit. For a sport still trying to convince casual fans that every single race carries postseason level stakes, this is exactly the chaos NASCAR was hoping to manufacture. They just didn't expect it to claim the favorite in round 1. Let's break down what this actually means strategically, because the implications go beyond one eliminated driver. First, this format punishes consistency and rewards survival. A driver like Reddick can be the best car on the track for 15 straight weeks, and none of it matters if a power steering pump fails on the wrong Sunday. That's a brutal pill for any team built around long season performance metrics. Second, this changes how teams will have to approach strategy calls during these tournament rounds. Crew chiefs can no longer just play for stage points or a top 5 finish. They have to think purely in terms of beating one specific opponent, which could lead to more aggressive track position gambles, earlier pit calls, and frankly, more risk-taking than NASCAR has seen in years. Third, watch what this does to seeding psychology. Bowman entered as the 32 seed, the lowest possible expectation in the field. Nobody built their bracket predictions around him doing anything except making an early exit. Instead, an unspectacular 10th place run was enough to topple the entire top line. That's the kind of result that should terrify every remaining contender, because it proves finishing position, not dominance, is the only currency that matters here. Is this format smart or dangerous for NASCAR? Honestly, both. It's smart because it just delivered in week 1 the exact unpredictable storyline that keeps casual viewers watching past lap 50. It's dangerous because if the sport's biggest stars keep getting bounced by mechanical bad luck instead of on-track battles, fans may start questioning whether a $1 million prize is being decided by skill or by random chance. Expect a split reaction here. Hardcore NASCAR fans who've been begging for higher stakes during the regular season are going to love this. This is the chaos they've wanted. A format where nobody, not even the points leader, is safe. But you'll also hear the other side. Some will argue it's unfair that a season's worth of consistency from Reddick got erased by one mechanical failure that had nothing to do with his driving. Analysts will likely spend the week debating whether the format needs some kind of seeding protection or whether pure head-to-head chaos is exactly the point. Either way, everyone's talking about it. That alone tells you the experiment is already working. Best case scenario, the chaos continues, but it stays earned. Round 2 at Chicagoland delivers genuine on-track battles, like the Hendrick Motorsports showdown between Kyle Larson and William Byron, or Ty Gibbs squaring off against Chase Briscoe after both were arguably the strongest performers in Sonoma. Fans get drama built on competition, not just mechanical misfortune. And the format gets credit for creating must-watch racing every single week. Worst case scenario, more top contenders get bounced by bad luck instead of bad driving, and the narrative shifts from thrilling new format to the $1 million bracket is a coin flip. If that storyline takes hold, NASCAR could face real pressure to tweak the rules before this tournament even crowns its first winner. So here's the question heading into Chicagoland. Is the in-season challenge proving itself as the most exciting format NASCAR has introduced in years, or did Sonoma just expose a fatal flaw in how it's built? Drop your bracket picks in the comments. Tell me who you think survived Chicagoland and who's getting knocked out next. If you want every twist of this tournament covered as it happens, make sure you're subscribed because round 2 is shaping up to be even bigger than round 1.